First off, I think during the ZERP era, we saw everybody wanted to spin up a fund, and I think it became en vogue to do that. And thankfully, in this kind of more recent cycle, as it's become harder to fundraise, we're seeing less pitches from new fund managers who have very limited experience or track record. So it's less of like a vanity thing at the moment because it's gotten harder to raise. But I just, if you look at the amount of capital in the ecosystem and you look at the amount of dry powder still, I just don't know that there are enough really good outcomes out there to warrant the volume of funds that we're seeing. And look, venture has a very, very, very long tail. Most venture funds, you'd be much better off just putting your money in the S&P 500, or buying an index stock than putting money into a venture fund. So if you're putting money into venture, you need to be in that very small number of outlier funds that are going to drive all the performance that makes venture an attractive asset class. But if you're not in one of those top funds, either an established one that maintains, or you have an unfair advantage of identifying and underwriting one of the new funds that's spinning up that has a unique right to win, you probably shouldn't be putting money into venture, which I know is a controversial thing to say on a podcast where we're both, talking about the venture ecosystem. But I think there's always room for new managers. So there's the difference between too many managers and can there be more? And I still think that these small funds that are specialists that tap into some of these key ecosystems, there's still a lot of room.